You know, sometimes you just don't feel quite like yourself. Do you? Maybe you notice that getting up in the morning takes a little longer than it used to. Or you feel a bit stiff when you first stand up. Perhaps your hands or feet feel colder, even when the room is warm. Or maybe you just don't have that same spring in your step, that get up and go energy that makes tackling the day feel effortless. It's a feeling many of us notice as the years go by. A subtle shift in how our bodies work. Things just seem to slow down a bit. It can be frustrating, can't it? You want to enjoy your retirement, your hobbies, your time with family, but sometimes it feels like your body is holding you back. That lack of energy, that feeling of things not flowing quite right, it can really impact your quality of life. We often put it down to just getting old. And in some ways, that's true. Our bodies do change. But what if I told you that some of these common feelings, like low energy or feeling sluggish, might be linked to something simpler, something you actually have quite a bit of control over? What if a lot of it comes down to something as fundamental as blood flow? Think of your blood like the delivery service for your body. It carries oxygen, nutrients, everything your cells need to function properly. If that service isn't running smoothly, if the roads the blood travels on aren't clear and open, then everything downstream gets affected. Your brain, your muscles, your organs, they don't get what they need efficiently, and over time, that shows up as fatigue, stiffness, maybe even more serious issues. But here's the encouraging part: you don't have to just accept this slowing down. There's a simple, natural way you can help keep those delivery routes open and flowing freely. Starting first thing in the morning. It involves something you eat, something you can easily incorporate into your daily routine. In this video, we're going to talk about one specific thing you can eat every morning that can make a remarkable difference in boosting your blood flow naturally. It's something that has surprised many people with its effectiveness. Stick around until the very end, because I'm going to share something that might really surprise you about how simple and powerful this can be. Let's dive right in, shall we? We're talking about getting your blood flowing smoothly, making sure that vital oxygen and nutrients are reaching every corner of your body the way they should. And the secret weapon we're focusing on today is a vibrant, earthy vegetable that you might already be familiar with, but perhaps haven't thought of as a powerhouse for your circulation: the humble beetroot. That's right. That deep red root vegetable is absolutely packed with compounds that your body loves, especially when it comes to keeping your circulatory system happy and healthy. Now, why beetroot? What makes this particular food so special for blood flow, especially for men over 60? The magic lies primarily in its incredibly high concentration of natural chemicals called nitrates. Not the kind you find in processed meats, mind you, which are a different story, but natural, plant-based nitrates. When you eat beetroot, these nitrates are converted in your body through a fascinating process, starting in your mouth, into something called nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as a signal molecule, a tiny messenger that tells the blood vessels in your body to relax and widen. Imagine your blood vessels are like garden hoses. When they're tight and constricted, the water, or in this case, your blood, struggles to get through. It flows slowly, and the pressure builds up. But when they relax and widen, the blood flows much more easily, like turning on the tap and letting the water rush through a wide-open hose. This widening effect is called vasodilation, and it's exactly what nitric oxide does. By helping your blood vessels relax, nitric oxide improves overall blood flow throughout your entire system. Why is this particularly relevant as we get older? Well, as the years go by, our bodies naturally become less efficient at producing nitric oxide. The inner lining of our blood vessels, called the endothelium, which is responsible for generating nitric oxide, can become less functional. This means our blood vessels are more prone to stiffness and constriction, making it harder for blood to circulate freely. This reduced blood flow can contribute to many of the issues we talked about earlier: feeling tired, cold extremities, even impacting brain function or performance during physical activity. By providing your body with a rich source of nitrates from beetroot, you're essentially giving it the raw materials it needs to boost its nitric oxide levels and counteract this age-related decline. It's like giving your body a natural helping hand to keep those vital pathways open. So, how do you get this beetroot power into your system, especially first thing in the morning? One of the most effective ways to maximize the nitrate intake from beetroot is by juicing it. A glass of fresh beetroot juice in the morning is a concentrated dose of those beneficial nitrates. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Beetroot juice has a very distinctive taste. Some people love it, others, well, they find it a bit earthy or strong. But the good news is, you don't have to drink it straight if you don't fancy it. You can easily mix it with other juices to make it more palatable. Mixing it with apple, carrot, ginger, or even some citrus like orange or lemon can make a delicious and refreshing morning drink. Start with a smaller amount of beetroot juice and gradually increase it as you get used to the taste. Even just a small shot glass amount to start can make a difference over time. Another fantastic way to incorporate beetroot into your morning is by adding it to your smoothie. If you make a fruit and vegetable smoothie, simply peel and chop a small piece of raw beetroot and blend it in. The flavors of the fruits, like berries or bananas, can often mask the earthy taste of the beetroot. Plus, you get the added fiber from using the whole vegetable, which is great for digestion. A morning smoothie with beetroot, a handful of spinach, some berries, a banana, and a splash of almond milk or yogurt is a nutrient-packed way to start your day that actively supports your blood flow. Even if you're not into juices or smoothies, you can still get beetroot into your morning meal. How about grating some raw beetroot over your breakfast? A little bit of finely grated raw beetroot can be surprisingly good, mixed into oatmeal or even scattered over scrambled eggs. It adds a lovely color and a subtle earthy sweetness. And you're still getting those valuable nitrates. Consistency is key here, not quantity necessarily. Making it a regular part of your morning routine is what will yield the most significant, long-lasting benefits. When you make beetroot a regular part of your morning, you might start noticing some changes over time. People often report feeling more energetic, experiencing less fatigue throughout the day. This makes sense, right? If your blood is circulating more efficiently, delivering oxygen to your muscles and brain, you're naturally going to feel more vital. You might find that simple tasks that used to leave you feeling tired, like walking up a flight of stairs or carrying groceries, become a bit easier. You might also notice that your hands and feet feel warmer, as improved circulation reaches your extremities. It's these little improvements that start adding up, making a real difference in how you feel day to day. Think about the activities you love, playing with grandchildren, gardening, going for a walk, pursuing a hobby. All of these things require good energy levels and a body that feels responsive. When your blood flow is optimized, it's like giving your body an upgrade. You're supporting the delivery system that makes everything else possible. And starting this first thing in the morning sets the stage for the rest of your day, giving you a natural boost right from the get-go, without relying on caffeine or other stimulants that can sometimes leave you feeling jittery or cause a crash later on. This is about genuine, fundamental support for your body's natural processes. It's a simple habit, yes, but one with profound potential benefits for men over 60 looking to maintain their vitality and enjoy their lives to the fullest. Beyond the immediate feeling of more energy and warmth, consistently incorporating beetroot into your morning routine can have deeper, longer-term impacts on your health, particularly related to cardiovascular health. As we discussed, the nitrates in beetroot help your body produce nitric oxide, which relaxes and widens blood vessels. This effect isn't just about feeling better day to day. It can also play a significant role in managing something very common and important for men over 60: blood pressure. High blood pressure is a major risk factor for heart disease and stroke, and it often develops gradually without obvious symptoms. It's like having too much pressure in those garden hoses we talked about. It puts a strain on the pipes themselves and the pump your heart. Studies have shown that consuming beetroot or beetroot juice can lead to a measurable reduction in blood pressure. The nitrates convert to nitric oxide, which helps relax those blood vessel walls, allowing blood to flow more freely with less force against the artery walls. Making a glass of beetroot juice or a beetroot smoothie a regular morning habit is a natural, food-based way to support healthy blood pressure levels as part of an overall healthy lifestyle. Of course, this isn't a substitute for any medication you might be taking, and you should always talk to your doctor. But it's a powerful dietary tool you can add to your toolkit. Improved blood flow isn't just good for your heart and energy levels. It's also incredibly beneficial for your brain. Your brain is a highly active organ that requires a constant and generous supply of oxygen and nutrients, all delivered by your blood. As blood flow to the brain decreases with age, it can potentially impact cognitive function, things like memory, focus, and mental clarity. By boosting nitric oxide levels through beetroot consumption, you're helping to ensure that your brain gets the blood supply it needs to function optimally. Some research suggests that improving blood flow to certain areas of the brain, particularly those involved in executive function and processing, could potentially help maintain cognitive sharpness as you age. Imagine feeling mentally clearer and more focused simply by adding a simple ingredient to your breakfast. It's another compelling reason to give this a try. Let's talk more about practical ways to make this happen consistently. We've mentioned juice and smoothies. But what about other options if those aren't your preference, or if you're looking for variety? Pickled beetroot is a classic. And while the pickling process might slightly alter the nitrate content compared to raw, it can still contribute. A spoonful of pickled beetroot with breakfast or brunch could be an option. Roasting beetroot also slightly changes the nitrate profile, but roasted beetroot can be lovely cubed and added to a breakfast hash with eggs and other vegetables. Consistency really is key. It's not about having beetroot once a month. It's about making it a regular part of your routine. Think about how you can integrate it seamlessly. Can you prep beetroot ahead of time? Yes. You can juice several beetroots at once and store the juice in the fridge for a couple of days. You can peel and chop beetroot and keep it in an airtight container ready to throw into your morning smoothie. You can buy pre-cooked beetroot, which is incredibly convenient for adding to smoothies or grating. Find the method that works best for your lifestyle and taste buds, and don't feel like you have to consume a massive amount. While studies often use concentrated juice, incorporating even a moderate amount of beetroot regularly can be beneficial. A small beetroot about the size of a golf ball or half a medium one used daily is a great starting point. Listen to your body and see how you feel. Another simple habit that complements the effects of beetroot beautifully is simply staying well hydrated, especially in the morning. Drinking a glass of water when you first wake up, before or with your beetroot dose, helps prepare your body for the day and supports overall circulation. Blood is mostly water, after all, so being properly hydrated helps it flow better. Combining your morning beetroot ritual with a glass of water is a simple yet powerful 1-2 punch for your circulation. Think about this as building a foundation for your day. Just like you wouldn't start building a house without preparing the ground, you don't want to start your day without supporting your body's fundamental systems. By prioritizing your blood flow first thing in the morning with something as accessible as beetroot, you're giving yourself a significant advantage. You're helping to ensure that oxygen and nutrients are delivered efficiently, that waste products are carried away effectively, and that your organs, including your brain and heart, are receiving the support they need to function at their best. It's a proactive step towards maintaining your health and vitality as you move through your 60s and beyond. It's about empowering yourself with simple, natural strategies that make a tangible difference in how you feel and how well your body performs. So, we've talked about the power of beetroot, particularly its nitrates and their conversion into nitric oxide, and how this can significantly boost blood flow, especially for men over 60. We've explored how this improved circulation can help with energy levels, warmness in extremities, and potentially support healthy blood pressure and cognitive function. We've also touched on practical ways to get this amazing vegetable into your morning routine, whether through juice, smoothies, or even grated into other breakfast foods. Remember, it's the consistent habit that truly makes the difference. Finding a way to enjoy beetroot regularly, even in small amounts, is far more beneficial than having a lot occasionally. This isn't about a quick fix. It's about incorporating a natural, powerful food into your daily life to support your body's long-term health. And while adding beetroot to your morning is a fantastic step, think about it as part of a broader approach to staying vibrant and healthy as you age. Small, consistent habits add up. Maybe it's adding that beetroot to your breakfast, then following it up with a short, brisk walk later in the morning. Maybe it's making sure you're drinking enough water throughout the day. Maybe it's incorporating some simple stretching or movement into your routine. These things all work together. Good circulation is supported by healthy diet, hydration, and movement. The beetroot gives you a powerful head start each day on that front. Don't feel overwhelmed by making big changes all at once. Start small. Try adding just a small amount of beetroot juice to your morning drink, or a little grated beetroot to your oatmeal, and see how you feel after a couple of weeks. Pay attention to your body. Do you notice a difference in your energy levels? Do you feel a little less stiff in the morning? Even subtle changes can be indicators that you're moving in the right direction. Maintaining your health and vitality as you get older is absolutely within your reach. It's not about finding some magical, expensive pill or complicated treatment. Often, the most powerful tools are found right in nature, in simple, whole foods like beetroot. By making this small change to your morning routine, you are actively investing in your well-being. You are helping your body perform its essential functions more effectively, ensuring that lifeline of blood reaches where it needs to go. This can make a huge difference in how you feel, your capacity to enjoy life, and your overall health trajectory. It's truly encouraging to know that something so simple, so natural, can have such a significant impact. Giving your body the building blocks it needs, like the nitrates found abundantly in beetroot, is a fundamental way to support its natural ability to heal and thrive. Think of it as tending to your internal garden, making sure the soil is rich and the pathways are clear so everything can grow and flourish. Making healthy choices doesn't have to be complicated or feel like a chore. It can be as simple as deciding to add a bit of vibrant red to your breakfast. This one habit, consistently applied, can be a cornerstone of feeling better, having more energy, and supporting your cardiovascular health in a very real way. It's about taking proactive steps to live your best possible life at every age, feeling capable, energized, and ready to take on whatever the day brings. If you found this information helpful and you're considering giving this a try, I'd love to hear about it. Have you ever tried beetroot juice or incorporated beetroot into your diet regularly? What were your experiences? Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Your experience might just help someone else who's watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about simple, natural ways to boost your health and vitality as you get older, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel and lets me know what kind of content you find most valuable. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future videos packed with practical tips and advice for living your best life at every age. Thank you for watching and investing this time in your health. Remember, small changes can make a big difference. Keep taking care of yourself, one healthy habit at a time. Live your best life at every age.